First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Chicago Bears.
Set to kick off.
Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
On first down, Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Ryan. Flush to his right. Looking sideline, incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
On third down, Ryan. He'll let it go deep for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 40.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The tackle by
Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On 3rd and goal, Ryan. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Pass complete to
Randall Cobb. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
Sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that when it's 60 evil.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Taylor. Slings this deep from McLaurin. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. And even 40 yards.
35-yard line.
Mike 50, Mike 50. You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. 70 line. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. He's coming, he's coming.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Here's Taylor. Flushed out right. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
And 10 at the Giants' 20-yard line.
Here's Taylor. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
3rd and long, it's Taylor. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Bears nothing.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Going with White here, toss left. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
It's a loss of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 14-yard line.
Now Taylor to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
But they didn't need. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
First down, Giants.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Call it a gain of 5. And it'll make it second down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Gordon. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
The ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. Out on 4th down comes Eddie Pinheiro.
A 31-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up.
Here's Taylor to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Tyreek Hill. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's 2nd and
out of the gun. It's Ryan.
There's 49.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Got Gordon open, completes it. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Michael Gallup as the first half is winding down. And the Giants add on to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Giants 17, Bears 7. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. He was looking for Mark Ingram there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Set to kick off.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Give him 3 yards.
3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Julian Blackmon. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
24, Bears 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
26 months, 26 months. Come to my work. We 26. Let's go, D.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor letting one go deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Julian Blackmon. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Mike Barton.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan over the middle to Beckham. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
We're glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Ryan. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
26 Mike. Check. Great finish done. 26 Mike.
First throw now for the backup Wentz. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it first and goal at the 8-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. 20. And a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. First and goal. Melvin Gordon. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. K1 short, pushing through there to make the play defensively. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today.
A 32-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery when they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Ingram. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. On 1st down, Wentz. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Wentz. That one complete to Hill. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
That's another Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
I got you. 26 Mike, 26 Mike.
Throwing on 1st is Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And right side, Henry's got it. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Wentz to throw again. His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And a nice gain of 21 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. That's Shaq Barrett, last year's sack leader, gets in there to register another one.
At the 10-yard line.
2nd down and goal. Wentz, he'll buy some time right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Ryan sets up the screen to Gordon. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. from the gun. Ryan, open man is Gordon, complete. And he will have a Giants first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. This is Gordon on the dump off.
Lions pass.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play.